It's the one-man show Sugar Daddy. Comedian and writer Sam Morrison tells the story of romance, loss, and laughter. And Sugar Daddy is now playing at the Wallis Annenberg Center for the Performing Arts before heading to Broadway. And Sam Morrison is here to tell us more about the one-man show. Welcome. It's so good to have you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah. So give us an idea. What is the story?
So it's about meeting my late boyfriend, Jonathan, at Spooky Bear, which is this big gay bear festival in Provincetown, Massachusetts, and then finding humor in grief afterwards and finding meaning out of it. It's a storytelling show, but it started in the stand-up world. Okay. So we're sort of able to, this run in LA has really been about like making it into like a theater piece. And so I now get to collaborate with these designers, my lighting design and Jen and Alex and my director Stephen Brackett, and have all like contributed their own ideas to this piece, and it's sort of become something completely different from what I thought it would, and it's been really, really fun.
So you, to make sure I understand this, you took really a painful situation and you've turned it into kind of comedy on stage?
Yeah, I know that sounds so weird. Yeah. But it honestly was so natural for me. Okay. I mean, I'm a comedian and I write about what I think about, and this is sort of all that I think about, of course. I mean, I think if you've been through this, you understand that like something like this is so all-encompassing, and then it actually feels crazier to not talk about it. And then it's so lonely. Grief is very lonely and nobody understands you. People want to help, they just have no idea how. Sort of like a Democrat meeting a non-binary person for the first time, you know, that sort of energy. Yes, yes, yes. So I mean, doing it on stage with other people and they're like laughing and they, you know, you feel less lonely and it can feel cathartic. Yeah. And so you know, a lot of things happen on stage, but it's been a really cathartic experience being able to perform it.
Which is interesting, but really good. Now, I've seen you doing stand-up, and you're very funny, and you do your stand-up stuff. So how much of that will we see on stage with this?
A lot. Okay. A lot. It's mostly a stand-up show. Really? It started as like a full entire stand-up show, and then like I was saying before, what I was trying to articulate was like we really brought in the theater and the storytelling, and now if you saw those like promo photos, there's a big belly on stage. Like there's a lot of weird gay stuff happening on stage now. That is something that like I could have only dreamed about when I was doing it like at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival in the basement of a castle with a budget of negative $700. So it's like a totally different experience, and it's been a crazy, hectic, but very rewarding process to be able to work with these different creatives and like create something that is a real like collaborative process.
Yeah, and fans seem to be really liking it.
Well, you said it. No comment. No. Yeah, it's been, you know, it's been surprising how much people want to talk about. I mean, the first time I did the show, I was like, no, I called it a grief solo show, so no one came, of course. So it was like me and 4 people in a bar at a little bar in Brooklyn called Pete's Candy Store. And I honestly was like shocked that people wanted to hear about the grief part. More than my stupid little gay jokes. They were really interested in the story and the relationship, and I was like, oh, I think that's where the universe is pointing me to explore more.
Yeah. Well, it sounds very interesting and funny and healing for probably more than just you. Thank you so much for joining us. We certainly appreciate it. Again, Sam Morrison's Sugar Daddy is now playing at the Wallis Annenberg Center for the Performing Arts through October 13th. And you can find more information by just going to our website, kcalnews.com, and click Seen on TV.